All right. Hey, don't make me like that tech guy off of Joe Rogan show. What's his name? That one. Joe Rogan has that little.
I'm gonna get a tech guy one day when the podcast is big enough.
What's his name? I don't know. Hey, so congratulations to coming out the closet, bro. I really.
Bro, don't listen to this. I'm never coming out. No, just you hold your phone like, come on.
Hold on, bro. It's because it's like, hold on. My hands are kind of fucked up right now.
Oh yeah, Joseph has a really good story to tell for y'all. I haven't even heard it yet. I told him, don't tell me.
Oh, yeah, it's 19.
All right, welcome back, Midnight Smoke, episode 19. We jumping in there with a juicy little story.
I don't want to talk about it though. You know, Warriors don't talk about their battles. You know what I'm saying?
So look, I'm gonna give a little context. So Joseph was supposed to be here. Joseph's always on time for the podcast and shit. Joseph's a little late. So I'm just chilling, waiting on him. He comes, he's like, my bad, I'm late. I just had a fight on the highway. I was like, bro, what the fuck? So tell us what happened.
Bro, I was behind this truck, right? Mm-hmm. And then it was into getting to DeSoto. And then basically we were driving and then he was being a dick. He was trying to race with me and I was just not trying to race because I'm not in the vibe. I'm kind of mad. I just got from work and they told me my permanent days off for Monday and Tuesday. The fuck am I gonna do on Monday and Tuesday? And then they told me I might have to take the night shift, but they gave me a $5 raise, so it's good.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
But I only have to have that Monday and Tuesday permanently for 2 weeks, and then I could bid on another. Anyway,
well, that's not bad.
Yeah, but so I was there, and then I was going, and then basically I was doing this, and then but he was driving slow in front of me on purpose because I had honked at him when he was trying to race me, and I was like, I'm not trying to race you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't tell him because he can't hear me. We're on the highway. But, he was going, and then he came back, and then he was going, and then he came back, and then, I was not trying to fuck with him. And then, I sped past him, just to go in front of him, and then he sped past me just to be right here. And then, so I was like, all right, it's whatever. And then he got 3 lanes across. I was like, it's whatever. And then I got right here to where he was, right? Uh-huh. And then your exit was coming up. Mm. And then so I did my turn signal and I was going slowly. He saw that I was going slowly like this. So he went like that to go in front of me. Uh-huh. Trying to egg me on to get into to race with him. Uh-huh. So you know how there's a ramp, it's just one single. So I just got in front of him and this time I almost clipped him with the back of my truck. Uh-huh. He's in the truck too. So I almost clipped it.
Truck fight.
So I almost clipped him and he starts honking. And then I was like, all right, bet. I got something for his bitch ass. And then, once we get out the exit, when it's only, 2, and then we're in DeSoto, he, goes in front of me. And this time, I'll go by. But instead of, trying to race him like he wanted, I just got behind him. I started honking. Uh-huh. And I started honking. And, anytime he switched a lane, I just get behind him. I turn on my brakes, and I started honking. And then, he basically pulled over, and then I pulled over. And then, he was getting out of his truck. But before he could, fully hop out of his truck, I just punched him before he could fully hop out of his truck, and I tried to slam the door on his foot, but that didn't work out. So I just kept on hitting him, and then he closed his door, and then he drove off, and I got back in my truck.
So you assaulted a man. you heard it first here, folks. Cops come and get him. Hey,
I mean, it
happens. You gotta be careful out here, though. People be carrying guns because I would have.
That's what I was thinking. When I was walking towards the car, I was like, "Damn, what if he just shoots me?"
I would have shot your ass. That's one thing. Let's talk about this. So. I've had homeboys say, oh, niggas that shoot instead of fight is pussy. Well, I mean, you get a gun to use it. You know what I mean? If I don't want you putting your hands on me, you're not going to put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's nothing wrong with shooting someone instead of fighting them. You get a gun for a reason.
I would agree. To that, but it's just me that I would just fight them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nobody is you can't expect to beat somebody to play by the same rules as you do.
Yeah.
That's when you get fucked up. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I carried up and hit him before he hopped out the truck.
Yeah, because it'd be like that. Because it's just I would like to put things in Game of Thrones perspective. Niggas be carrying swords. You think if I got a sword, I'm about to fight you with my hands?
That's true. I mean, me personally, I would still fight somebody with my hands, but that's just me. Somebody you don't know.
I just aspire to be the definition of fuck around and find out.
Look, this is a person with a gun. This is you. You just gotta.
Hey, is this allowed?
Nah, just fucking with you.
Hey, you know how like there's a secret Jeep wave? If y'all didn't know, I just got a Jeep a few weeks ago.
Oh my god,
I love it. You know, they're like the little secret Jeep wave, right? And shit.
Yeah.
My sister, like, I was driving and a Jeep passed me, and I
your
wasn't paying
sister
attention.
didn't know what it was.
No, they don't know. Let me tell the story,
Okay,
bitch.
Sorry.
Yeah, but like my sister, I wasn't paying attention, and she didn't want me to be rude. So did you just try to unplug my mic?
Maybe.
But she was like trying to do the wavy and shit like that. I was like, bro, you look stupid. That shit was funny to the bit.
Bro, what is the wave like? It's like this.
Yeah, it's like that. So it's like
my wave would be like this.
Me and Joseph are truck bros. We're gonna get matching tramp stamps.
Mine's is gonna be like a shark, like like the water, and then there's gonna be a fin sticking out, so it's like a shark down there.
Oh my god, mine is gonna be a panther.
I wanted a tramp stamp before I knew what tramp stamp was. Like, okay, this is gonna sound bad, but my favorite fighter
sounds bad.
Cody Garbrandt. He low-key had a tramp stamp, but nobody told him that it was a tramp stamp. Like above, like his waist, like on his waist, like
in the back. Then that's a tramp stamp.
Yeah, it's a tramp stamp. He got it covered. Once people trying to tell him like it's a tramp stamp, Cody.
He's a little sassy.
But he had one of like a gun. Like it was like the top side of a gun, so it looked like he had a gun holstered in his back when he fought.
Oh, I thought it looked like a gun with his back. Right?
Yeah, no, it looked like a gun, like being holstered, like back there, like in his back, like when he fought.
He clenching that bitch between his cheeks.
No, it was on the side, so it didn't look like it was in between his cheeks. You know what I'm saying? It looked like on the other side of his back, like it was just on one cheek.
I want to get a spine tat. I don't know what I want.
I wouldn't get a spine tat. I think that shit looks painful.
It is painful. Yeah, it's gonna hurt really, really bad. Wanna know what else hurts though? The pain and the darkness in my soul. Face. How do you feel about the new God of War?
I love it.
You love it.
I love Kratos.
I didn't. It was good, but it wasn't better than the last one.
Who's your favorite character?
Mimir.
Mimir is a good character. Guess who my favorite character is?
Is it Kratos?
Yeah, it's Kratos. It's always Kratos.
It was okay, but like
I just fuck with young Kratos more.
Yeah.
My favorite, like I remember when I was a kid, like that line. He was like, if Olympus like were to stand away of my revenge, then all of Olympus will die. Like I was a kid and I was like, I fuck with that line so hard.
That's nigga Joseph. I'm gonna play the games. I haven't played none of them besides the last two. So you want to talk about?
No, I just wanted. That's a secret hint for everybody.
That's a secret hint. It's not better than
Nah, this is way
Wakanda forever.
I'm gonna just say
a good movie though.
Yeah, it was.
Let's talk about that.
Sherry, without any prep time, would get dog walked.
She by who? By Namor or just
Namor?
I mean, she didn't have much prep time.
No, but she
did have plenty of prep time.
They had a plan. Like they had a plan and they like executed it. They executed the plan. Like they put him in there. Spoilers.
Oh yeah.
They put him in there. They used the oven to like dehydrate him. And then like they threw him they sent him to the desert. Like they planned stuff out. What the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it. It was just my essential oils.
Fuck that. Anyway. Yeah, so they had like a whole bunch of shit like put together to like basically like fuck with him. But my argument is I don't think her or T'Challa could have put up a fight with him really if it was just no prep time.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like if they didn't know who he was, like if he just pulled up on him like how he did like coming out the water, T'Challa just had his suit or Shuri just had her suit, he would have won that fight.
Yeah, she was doing. If he didn't have vibranium though, she would have won that fight.
Yeah,
her suit, because she was dog walking him.
She was for like a good it's because like they depowered him and then they and then he stabbed her. She had a hole in her and then she did like 3 backflips afterwards. Yeah. Which is like,
I mean, but you can chalk it down to like having better endurance and like pain resistance when she's off the fruit.
That's true. I mean, I just feel like your body would be ripping apart when you're starting to because it went through a lot of muscle. Like people, whenever movies like decide like, hey,
if you get any I had surgery before and like when they cut your stomach muscles, just breathing hurts.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like when you get they act like getting stabbed right here is like no big deal. Like I've like being punched.
It could have went through like It could have not hit nothing important.
Yeah, but being punched right there, it makes your whole body. If you get punched right there enough times, you'll piss blood. Mm-hmm. So like,
you ever piss blood?
No, I've not been that like. I haven't been in that much of a series of
Joseph's
boxing.
burned before, but pissing blood, I don't know. Ain't that right, Joseph? We call Joseph Usher.
No, I haven't burned before. Funny. No, that's false information. Don't let him say that.
I would never lie. I can never do that. But
the
only thing I gotta say on Marvel, their movies, like, I told you not to mess with the guitar, Joseph.
That's on you, bro.
But Marvel movies, like, their first Mexican superhero, they get rid of power to immigrate, and then Black Panther was literally just a race war.
Yeah,
it was.
She wasn't even Mexican though. She was she was Latina, and then she's not even from Mexico. She's not from Mexico, but technically where she's from, like, she's not like Hispanic.
She's American.
Like she's like whatever. There's not even like a Mexico where she's from. Mm-hmm. So she just looks like a darker shade of whatever she is. Like, for real. Like, she's not of a Pacific descent. Like, so she's not even really Mexican.
My thing about Black Panther though, Namor had beef literally with the people that did nothing to him. I mean, he chose to start war with Wakanda. But France was the government that was fucking with him or whatever.
No, it was America. But
it was America.
Yeah, it was America. It's because that his argument was that, like, okay, like,
he had a valid argument, but it was just like, you're making an unnecessary enemy against someone that's equally as powerful as you.
Yeah, his argument though, like, let me put out his argument. He was like, whenever
push your mic in.
Whenever T'Challa fucking said, like, you know, hey, we got vibranium, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, they were all like, that made the world curious, and that led them to, like, wondering where else vibranium is, and they led them to their front doorstep, and they've been like,
but it was because they thought that vibranium was only. Oh, I get what you're saying. They still put them in harm's way.
Yeah,
but to declare war against them and do all of that shit, it was pretty unnecessary.
He didn't though. He didn't declare war against them.
Killing the queen is declaring war.
No. What he did is that you're missing the events. It's like what he did, what's it called? He fucking was like, hey, just bring the scientists, I'll kill them, and then everything will be all right. Like, we're squared.
Yeah, but then
yeah, but he saved what's her name, Shuri, and them from getting, like, he didn't save them, but he took them from when they're about to get captured by the Americans. Yeah. And they didn't know that. They thought that he was, like, capturing them.
No, he was taking. Only reason why he took Shuri too was because she begged him. She was like, "Take us both."
Yeah.
But even then, he started all of that.
Yeah, he started all that.
Why would you come attack them when they're doing exactly what you told them to do?
Yeah,
he told them to get the scientists. They got the scientists. Then they attacked them.
No, he didn't attack them. They were there. They weren't even there to fuck with them. Like, they were gonna completely walk past. What's her name? The bald-headed bitch.
They pulled up on go. They didn't even talk to them at first. They pulled up and they threw the little water bomb.
Yeah, it was because they were gonna kill the scientists, like, immediately. Like, they did what they were supposed to.
We don't know that.
They were gonna kill her for sure.
Well, they were gonna kill her, but we don't know if it was immediately. They came, but why would they come and do an attack that would hit both of them?
Hey, that's just the way.
He did declare war on them because he was like, "I'm going to wage war on the whole world, and the first place I'm gonna start is Wakanda."
Yeah, but to be fair, Wakanda did draw first blood.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did.
Kidnapping the princess is pretty bad.
They didn't kidnap her. She wanted to go, like you said.
But she didn't have a choice.
No, she asked to.
She honestly didn't have a choice. And she wasn't even able to leave when she wanted to leave.
That's true.
She kidnapped her. That's why they took her back.
Kidnapped her, yeah.
They kidnapped the princess.
She never asked to leave, so we don't know. Maybe she wanted to stay there with Namor.
She wanted to stay there with Namor.
More.
Yeah, I would like them to see them get together.
She's too ugly for him.
She's not that ugly.
She's not that ugly, but
you're just racist.
Namor, no, I'm not saying this. Like, Namor could do a lot better than her.
That's a Wakandan princess. Who is he?
He's the king.
You're supposed to say he's fucking fish Jesus.
Yeah, he's Mexican. He's
like Mexican fish Jesus.
Don't say it like that.
He is. Is he not? He was worshipped as like the Messiah.
Okay, so is T'Challa Mexican, Black Kitty Jesus?
He's not a Jesus.
Oh, he is.
They didn't worship him as a god. They literally worshiped.
Because he wasn't on not like I'm not gonna say that he wasn't on Namor's level, as in like what's it called? As a status or whatever. I'm saying as in like power level. Like Namor is like he's eternal. Like he can't die. Well, he can die. He can die like physically, like if you kill him. But if you left Namor alone for like, he just won't die.
He's not that old in
He's like 500 or something years old.
In the comics, he's like 100 years old, like 100, 150.
Yeah, but even then, he's eternal. Like he can't die unless you fucking kill him.
Black Panther has plenty of ways to kill him, though.
No, I'm not saying that. Like Black Panther, even in the comic books, he could kill Namor. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you leave him alone, he's basically like kind of like Thor or Odin. Like he's just gonna get really like
I was looking into Norse mythology. Yeah. It ain't better than Greek mythology. I don't know what it is, but
I like Norse. I think I like Norse more.
I like Greek mythology more. They're more. I would say they're more fucked up in Greek too. A lot of incest.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that. I only looked up Norse. You want to know how a lot of people die in Norse? Do you want to ask me a character and ask me how they die?
Well, I know how pretty much everybody dies in Norse mythology.
How does Odin die?
Odin? I just watched a video on it today too. It was this big wolf, Fenrir. He kills him.
Yeah, that is true.
And isn't Thor supposed to die fighting the world serpent?
Yeah, it's because they fought and the world serpent died, but he had got too much of the venom on him, and then he had died afterwards.
Hercules could beat the world serpent.
He could.
Yeah, I think Hercules could beat Thor.
Yeah, probably. Well, Thor is also like kind of like the god of strength in the Norse mythology too.
Yeah, he's the strongest Norse god.
Yeah,
I don't know too much about them though.
There's not a lot of gods in it, to be honest with you. Like, there's a lot of his. Well,
Is it mainly just like his family?
Yeah, like Boulder. He's not that fucked up he's not that fucked up. Like, and they're like a lot of people actually loved Boulder.
Yeah, and Loki is a hating ass nigga.
Loki is like them making Atreus Loki is fucking weird because Loki in Norse mythology is fucking fucked up.
Yeah, but one thing about God of War that they kind of left out, like they didn't bring up the fact at all that Freya had another son too. Thor's Freya's son.
What?
Thor is Freya's son. Both of them are her sons. All of Odin's kids are hers. Odin has 2 kids.
Not in not
in Norse mythology too. I literally just watched it.
Not in. No, I know that, but I'm talking about not in the fucking.
In the game, it is though.
Because one of Thor's son was all like, "That's what I told your mom before I gave it to her."
He wasn't talking to Boulder.
He was talking to Atreus. Oh wait, no, my bad. No, you're right.
Thor's her son, other son.
My bad. But I was thinking about
she didn't even mention him at all.
Freyr. I got Freya mixed up with what's his name's wife.
Faye.
Yeah, Faye. It's just I don't know.
She wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's just weird.
Yeah, I know.
She didn't even mention him.
She didn't even like. That's her grandchildren. That's her children.
He died. Like didn't care. She obviously had a favorite.
Yeah.
She was okay during the thing. Like I didn't like her like that. Just like
I like Freya. It's just
this bitch always blaming everybody but herself.
Yeah, that's true.
She blames everybody.
I mean, at that point, you just gotta let your son die.
Now you switch. You just like
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when he was like because cursing your son to never feel a thing again.
Yeah, that's
way worse than like because you can understand how a person can go crazy after like that happens to them.
That's what I was saying. Like, she did that to him. It was really selfish of her doing that. Yeah, he can't get hurt, but like, he can't feel nothing, bro.
Like he can't feel.
You can't be happy, sad. You don't feel pain. You don't feel all the good feelings in life.
Well, he can't feel like it's not that he can feel happiness, sadness, and stuff like that.
He couldn't feel nothing.
he can like he can't feel touch or like love or anything like that.
Yeah, like he was literally just he couldn't feel anything.
Yeah,
he was just there, and like that shit's that can drive someone crazy. He had a right to be mad at her and want to kill her.
He wanted to die. Like
I don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just stuck feeling nothing for the rest of like, and then they don't die quickly. Like they die like like
they can live for eons. Literally, Odin is almost as old as like the creation of everything. He's older than most of the 9 realms.
Yeah,
so like that's just crazy. That nigga, he put out his own eye for knowledge. I didn't like the voice actor for Odin.
I don't like how he looked.
Yeah.
He looked like an angry grandpa.
A lot of their guys weren't up to par. Thor was good though.
Thor was good. I did like Thor's design, and I like the snap. I like the snap. I like the
What's that?
Whenever he had to call the hammer, he snapped and the hammer came to him. That was icy.
Oh, that's dope.
That's icy. Like if you notice, like when I first saw it, it's when they're on the table, and then he was all like, "Make it quick," and then Thor went, "Finally," and then the hammer went to him. That was so icy. I was like,
I like their fights though. The fights in the fights in the first one were better though. Like Thor, fucking Kratos versus Boulder.
oh yeah. Fight. Who's the? I think he should have killed what's his name Odin way worse though. I think it should have been like.
Yeah, they just put it in the marble and broke the marble.
Yeah, it should have been God of War tier, like first God of War tier level of killing.
I really do hate that like Tyr didn't do shit, and then he just dipped during the latter half of it. We didn't see him not once.
You know why though, right?
Why?
Because that wasn't Tyr.
I know that wasn't Tyr, but like like we didn't see him. We didn't know what happened. He just disappeared.
No, that was what's his name? That was Odin the whole time.
Oh no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It was Odin presenting himself as Tyr. He made Atreus think that Tyr was still alive. Like he set up a lot of things, and then that's why Tyr was manipulating them not to go to war and blah blah blah. And that's why Odin was always a step ahead of them, is because he was impersonating Tyr the entire time. And then once he that's why when he was all like, "Let's go," you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I thought
Brock.
I thought Brock only caught on because I thought Odin found where they were. And then, like, he switched with Tyr. And then they were like, because Brock started to catch on because the shit Tyr was saying, he was like, I have to go get my things. And it was like, if you've been here the whole time, you should know you don't have no things. You came here with nothing.
Yeah, no, it was Odin the whole time because then he started calling
I want to look that up, too.
He started calling him Loki. Like, he was all like, you know that's not his name. Why are you starting to call him Loki? And he started calling him Loki. After Odin, him and Odin, and then like, because Atreus wanted Odin to call him Loki, you know what I'm saying? Atreus wanted Odin to call him Loki, and then so Odin got used to calling him Loki, and then when he came back, what's his name? Tyr started calling him Loki instead of Atreus, and that's what fucked him up because what's his name caught on to it.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that though. I wish Tyr was actually like a part of.
Yeah, because he looked dope. Like in the trailers too, when he was sitting down and he stood up and he went past. I was like, oh, this nigga cold.
Hell yeah. And then he was a fucking pussy.
The whole time. Didn't do shit.
Didn't do nothing.
He was sassy too. He was sassy as fuck, bro. He was quick to judge them niggas and not give them no other thing to do.
He was just all like, are you really going to do this? Like, yeah, nigga, I'm the God of War.
That's one thing. I was like, there's no way Tyr is doing this. But no. He had to replace Tyr because, like, in the Giants thing, they were like, Tyr's alive.
It was they were all setting it up, and then remember the guy that they asked, where's Tyr at, and they gave him the map. That guy worked for Odin. Remember?
Yeah, but I thought because like Lemire was like, other people fight in different ways. You don't always have to fight with a sword. You can fight with just like a pen and quill on some shit. Like that nigga Tywin Lannister.
Yeah.
Tywin Lannister is one of the best villains in fiction to me. Well, I won't say the best, but like one of the most interesting and real written.
Yeah.
Tywin is everything. Tywin got shit. Tywin won the war, bro. Pretty much.
If a villain is violent enough, that's when I like him the most.
Did you fuck with Tywin?
I fucked with him, but I really fuck with the villain that likes to get down and dirty.
Do you want to know the shit that Tywin has done in his past?
What has he done?
Okay, so you know the episode, the Red Wedding, right?
Yeah.
And you know they start playing that music, and then Catelyn started looking like, bro, why the fuck they playing that song? That song was made off this shit Tywin did. It's called The Reigns of Castamere. So basically, Tywin's pops, he was weak. So like he would let all the other lords run over him and shit like that.
Yeah.
And Tywin was like, all right, bro, we about to cut this shit out. So he hit the lords up that owe his family gold. He was like, y'all need to pay these gold back or y'all gonna get murked. So there was two families, the Reigns and the Castameres. And the Reigns, they were like sibling families. So like there were two families, but the Castameres were married to the Reigns because one of the sisters was married over there. So basically he pulled up to the Reigns, and their castle has like underground tunnels and shit. So that everybody hid under there, and they were just waiting for like a siege. So Tywin had all the exits blocked off, and he drowned everybody in there. And then he went over to the other castle, and he burnt that castle to the ground while they were in there. And literally any other time when other lords tried to, you know, cause a rebellion, all he had to do was send a nigga to play a song, and them niggas wanted no smoke. It's called The Reigns of Castamere. And that's the song that they were playing at the wedding. That's why she was like, bro, why they playing that song?
I really fuck with like shit like that. Like I really fuck with. I really find more of myself in villains than I do in heroes. And I don't know what that says about me psychologically. I don't know.
I think it means you're willing to get shit done.
Like when
I
don't
got shit done.
I remember whenever like I was just telling you like I forgot how heavy I fuck with Killmonger. I remember when it came out, I was the only one like I fucking hate that Killmonger died. Like I was so mad that they killed Killmonger. Like like I really liked Killmonger, and then I liked Thanos. I remember I was like he had a
That's
point.
why I knew, like, after I told you what Tywin did, I knew you would fuck with him.
Yeah,
Tywin
like,
don't play games at all.
and that's why I fuck with him more so heavy because of his cutthroat attitude. Like I would have like if he was a bitch, I wouldn't have fucked with him that much. But when the way they depicted him, it was all like you get one warning, you get one one chance.
You get one chance. That's how Tywin is, bro. Like niggas don't fuck with Tywin, bro. That nigga was telling the king what to do. That nigga was like, the king's sleepy, bro. Go take him to his room and get him some dream wine so he can go to sleep. And that nigga did nothing about it. He was like, he did that to the king, bro. That nigga's cold-hearted. That nigga died on the shitter, though.
For real?
Yeah, he died on the shitter.
I forgot. Like, I would rewatch Game of Thrones because I told you I was rewatching it, and then I just stopped.
I say stop at like season 4 or 6.
I like
season 4 is really good.
It's for me. It gets good to the point, and then like when the ice dragon comes out, and then that's it.
Yeah, I'm rewatching it, and I'm on season 7. It's just like the writing is so bad. Because there's good moments in it, but it's not good.
They begged them to do like more than 10 seasons. They're like, bro, please.
But they were done with it. But I think I seen this one TikToker. I gotta find her name. She's just like, she almost never misses with the things she say. But like, she was like, it probably was like they had a contract and shit like that where like probably they were the only ones to work on it because HBO, they were making so much money from it, and like they could have just simply got new writers, but they didn't.
See what happened is that the directors they got a contract and they got hired to make a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but also they were working on that project for so long, they just wanted to be done with it at that point.
I wouldn't ever
exactly
be, like, why the fuck would you do that?
Something like Game of Thrones.
That is your bread, bruh.
That's your bread and butter, bro.
Bro, like if
and
they, I don't know.
They leave a lot of shit out of the from out of the books, and if they brought it in, it would have been so much better.
It's not even that. They could have done some shit. Like even if they didn't want to do shit from the books, like they make shit that they put together and shit that they brought up throughout the seasons.
It's because like
they just had they let it all fall apart.
Most of the things that happen in the books play big roles in like what happens in the show, like what's going on in the show towards the end. So like Dorne in the books, them niggas don't fuck with the Baratheons. They are planning to overthrow these niggas. The Prince of Dorne sent his son to go marry Daenerys. He ended up dying though. Wanna know how?
How?
He tried to steal one of her dragons because she was already married at the time, and her dragon burned him alive. He didn't die after the dragon. He was alive for like a day.
He's a dumbass.
Suffering hell. I mean, he has Targaryen blood, so he was like, "All right, maybe I got enough to claim a dragon." He ain't have enough.
Yeah, it's a dumbass.
It was working at first, and then like the dragons wasn't even doing nothing. It was just looking at.
Those aren't normal dragons. Like
they're normal dragons.
But those are like her sons though.
Yeah, they're like her sons, but I mean, like, they're still normal. A dragon is a dragon.
They're still normal dragons, but what I'm saying is, like, they probably all three have a bond to her already.
Nah, it don't work that way. Like,
for real, because I thought
all of them are close to her and stuff like that, and like,
because I thought it was something about Daenerys. Like, I feel like Daenerys is like different from, like, she is different from every Targaryen.
Well,
like, no,
she's fireproof.
Yeah,
that's it. But in the books, she's not. Well, she is fireproof all the time in the books because Drogon burned her actually, and like her hair got burnt off again, but. She can't ride all three of them. They just have a connection. Like they do see her as a mother. Like when they hatched, literally she was breastfeeding her dragons when like they hatched. Yeah, like they're her mother. And like the white one, he's like a mama's boy. He's always trying to perch up on her and shit like that. And then he was too big. This nigga like this big trying to get up on her shoulder. She's like, nah, nigga, you can't do that. But yeah, he's a little mama's boy. And that shit. And
I didn't need to know that part. I didn't need to know about it.
Yeah, she was breastfeeding him.
I could have gone the rest of my life without knowing that.
They're her children.
Yeah, I know that, but that's a little bit Daenerys. If I was her nigga and I would have came home, I would have seen
her nigga was dead.
Yeah, I'm already knowing, but I'm just saying like you know what I'm saying. Hypothetically speaking, I was like, babe, getting a little too close to these dragons.
Well. If with these dragons she can take the 7 kingdoms, I'm gonna let these dragons do their thing. You know how rich you would be if you were the king of the 7 kingdoms?
I'm already knowing, but
money real long.
All right, I can see that.
I could let a lot of shit slide.
I could
like if I was in Game of Thrones, I most definitely could let a lot of shit slide. Like you know how to be having arranged marriages and shit. Hey, if I'm not fucking with my bitch, all right, I'm gonna have a few kids, do what I gotta do, and then I'm gonna go fuck my bitches. Have a few bastards, here and there on my Robert B shit.
I can't do that. I can't have bastards because I would be too emotionally attached. I'd be like, damn.
You can legitimize your bastards.
Yeah, I know that. I know that they did that, and I know that they created a war.
Yeah, so it was Rhaenyra's Rhaenyra's grandson, and on his deathbed, he legitimized all his bastards, and the lords weren't fucking with the king at the time, like that became king, and they urged his brother. It was like, hey, you need to take the throne, and he was like, hell yeah, and it literally led to like generations of wars
with
Blackfires.
Yeah, I fuck with him so much.
He's not. You fuck with Brendan. I think you're talking about Bloodraven, not Daemon Blackfire.
Yeah.
You just talking about Daemon Blackfire?
He's the warrior, right?
Yeah, he's the warrior.
Yeah.
The other one, their other brother, Brendan, what's his name? Brendan Bloodraven. You know that nigga in a tree on Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
And that nigga, he was cold. He's the one that killed Daemon Blackfire, actually. And Daemon took out his eye. Or I think the other brother did.
I just like, I don't know. It's just something about like, I don't know. I like whenever like, I can't never like the good guy. For me, it's always like I can't. It's always a thing about me. Whenever I can like the good guy, there's always something like deeply flawed about the good guy. Like, did
you like Jon Snow? Did you like Lord Eddard? You didn't like Lord Eddard?
No, I didn't.
I love Lord Eddard, bro.
But
I respect. That's why I gotta live life as an honorable man.
I can't like the good guy. There's something about it. It's something. I don't know if I'm projecting or what it is. It's because like it's something like I always liked like when I watch Invincible. I've always like when it was always
Omni-Man is dope.
Omni-Man, and then
you're gonna like Battle Beast.
Like I was already knowing when I watched The Boys. I was like, I like Butcher. Like there's
that's what I say. I was thinking about the other day ago. I don't know if I asked you. I was like, I'm pretty sure Joseph's favorite character in The Boys is Butcher. Cause
like that's some shit.
I like Homelander.
I don't like Homelander. Like, the only reason is because there's so much weakness to him.
I like his character. His character, like the actor is playing his role, like, you know what I mean, for what and who Homelander is. He's like
no, that's a good actor.
Yeah, it's a good actor. It's a good character. He's a little bitch boy.
Yeah, I like Homelander. I respect the level of acting, but I can't like him. You know what I'm saying? I like Butcher. I like the way his
I don't like Homelander, but like I like his character. Same with like Tywin. I like Tywin's character. He's a really good character.
Yeah. When I was a kid, my favorite just because my brother's favorite character was Batman for a while, I'd be like, mine's is Punisher.
Just to spite him?
Yeah.
My sister would do shit like that.
I would be like, yeah, but Punisher, he gets shit done. You know why the Punisher doesn't have any enemies?
You wouldn't know why the Punisher doesn't have any family?
Shit, thing for Batman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Punisher had it worse. Did he watch his daughter die?
Brains blew, like...
They blew her shit out?
Like, he was holding his daughter, and then, like, his son, like, got lit up in front of him. And then his wife got lit up, like, running towards the sun. And he saw that, and he grabbed his daughter, and he tried to run away. They shot him. He fell to the ground, and then he was looking at his daughter. He was going to tell her to run before he did. I think it was like I don't know, but it was some... Basically, her brains blew up, like her head blew up, and it got on his face, and like he was just looking at like an eggshell of her head, and then they thought they killed him, but they didn't kill him.
Some shit like that, I would have killed myself after that. There's no coming back from that, bruh.
Yeah, like
my whole family gone. I'm here.
Nah, but his response was better. Like I like his response.
He got shit done.
Yeah,
he can't want me. Give me a pistol. That's all I need. I'm gonna shoot him in his kneecap.
I love you, brother, but that's a fight you're gonna have to fight alone.
Nah, I'm gonna shoot him in his kneecaps, and all I'm saying is I'm gonna prank him. I'm gonna show you the Punisher. That's just
what the fuck? Nah, but the Punisher has a very, very sad backstory.
I don't really keep up with the Punisher.
I used to a lot.
I like comics for the niggas with powers. So, like, anybody that doesn't have no powers, they're just a regular schmegler nigga. They're cool or whatever, but, like, yeah.
I get what you're coming from.
Yeah, I watch it. I like that aspect with the powers and shit.
Yeah, it's because you like fantasy. You like fantasy a lot.
Yeah, like with magic and shit like that.
It's because I just like violence.
That's why I like Game of Thrones so much. The only reason why I started watching Game of Thrones because I knew it had dragons in it. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I was a little disappointed there wasn't as much dragons, but I don't regret it.
Well, that's because they didn't have the biggest budget.
Yeah, the dragons were really expensive. And the wolves. They did the wolves dirty.
They did.
Like, the wolves have a big role in it. Well, not almost say a big, but, like, even with Arya's wolf, or, like, even, like, how Bran can go on the mind of his wolf and stuff like that, all the Stark kids could do that.
I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that because you told me a bunch of times, but I didn't know that before you told me.
Arya and Jon do it. Jon knows.
Wait, Arya and who do it?
Jon. You know, at first, the story that they were going to go for was...
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
I got to say this for them. So, basically, after Lord Eddard and them die, Catelyn goes to the wall with Bran, Rickon, and Arya. Because Arya makes it back to Winterfell. And then they go to the wall with Jon. And then Jon and Arya start having a relationship. Which is disgusting. He's like 16. She's like 11. Yeah. No, he's like 14. Still sucks.
Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad situation because when you're that age, the age gap is big. Even if it's 2 years, those 2 years is a big. Like,
yeah, but like in Game of, like a lot of people marry young in Game of Thrones. So like the queen on the first episode of House of the Dragon that died.
Yeah, she
married Viserys when she was 11.
Yeah, that's fucking gross.
She was. I mean, Viserys wasn't that much older than her, but still though, getting married.
Wasn't he 17?
Nah, he's not that much older than her. He's probably like 2-3 years older than her.
Yeah, but still, that's a long time for a kid. Like, there's a difference between like 10 and 12, or like 12 and like 10 and 13. Like, there's a big difference between 10 and 13.
You want to hear a spoiler?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rhaenyra's son Aegon, he marries like she was like 9. He was probably like 11. He married his cousin. He marries Aegon's daughter, the one that became king. But then she ends up killing herself.
For real? Why?
Yeah. Nobody knows why. Some people think she was murdered, but there's no proof to say she was murdered.
Hopefully the show answers that.
They're probably not going to show it. No, they show Tom and Don. They might show it, but I don't think they're gonna go that.
They answer some stuff. They answer like some stuff. Don't they answer stuff that's like not in the I said the comic books, in the books.
Like what?
Like I heard that they thought in the books they never showed how the Harwins died. Like who killed them?
Oh yeah, like because it's a history book. So
no, like you
talking about
the Strong.
Lord Strong.
Yeah, the Strongs. I
so
I said Harwin.
they think either King Viserys did it
or Damien did it.
Not Damien. Either King Viserys. Well, did some think it was Damien? Some might have thought it was. They
thought it was Damien because of jealousy.
The top three that they thought it was Corlys, the King, or Lord Larys, and it was Lord Larys. No one like that nigga throughout the whole war. No one knows whose side he's on, bro, because he flip flops.
He's for himself.
He is for himself.
Alicent, the creator of Only of the Fans.
Yeah, first OnlyFans leader.
Them toes were rough.
Only person that
she's bad as fuck though.
Yeah, she is.
She's so Lord bad, Corlys, bro. Oh,
I like his story. He has a good story. He has a good ending.
Oh my, she's so bad. I just want to sit here and just say that she's so fucking bad, bro. Like,
what's her name? Emma Darcy. They won Man of the Year award. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they're trans. I want to respect their pronouns.
I don't respect that she won Man of the Year.
Or non-binary.
I don't respect that she won Man of the Year.
There was this one little video, and it was a nigga calling like a feminist. I forgot what it was, but like it was for feminists and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. And when they picked up, he's like, "Hey, can I speak to the man in charge?" She got so fucking mad, bro. She's like, "This is not funny. We have caller ID. We're going to call the cops."
That's funny as fuck. Though.
I hate people be like, you know how most of the time when you talk about people in general, like, come on, guys, but there's boys and girls. And they just be like, I'm not a dude. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like,
yeah. My niece goes to this white ass school, right? Mm-hmm. And like they're like, it's white. She goes to a nice neighborhood. Her dad's not a construction, but he's like a manager for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. He gets shit done. Like he'll be like, he's the one who tells the Mexicans what to do. Mm-hmm. He's a white guy.
So, you had to throw that in there?
Yeah, I had to add it because like,
colonizer.
Call it as it is. So basically. My niece is white, like she's white, and she's Mexican too. But my sister is a lighter shade of Mexican. My older sister.
So she doesn't. You can't tell.
You can't tell. Like if you looked at my niece, you'd be like, "Oh, that's a white girl." You just kept on walking. You would have to ask her like, "Hey," and even her last name is white, so you'd have to be like, "Hey, like, are you?" She's like, "I actually am a little bit Hispanic." You know what I'm saying? I got proof. Look at that. Nah, but she's 10 years old, bro, and she's over here saying my pronouns are she, her. And fucking, she was all like, and I can go by they, them. I was like, Ava, don't ever say that shit again.
Yeah, I do agree. Like, that's too young to be talking about stuff like that. But like, no matter how I feel, I kind of always, people want to be, I try to respect that. Like, you know what I mean? If you,
I don't. It's not that I have a problem with it. It's because she's being
taught
like it.
Yeah, I'm not saying like with your niece particularly. I'm just saying like me and other people. No matter how I feel about it, because that's like. Respect is a two-way street, and if you want respect, you have to give respect. And like, I don't know, I feel like I can't make a genuine connection with someone if I can't even respect the gender or the pronouns they want to go by. It's
not even that. I just like, it's like if you decide, I'll respect if you're a dude, if you're like, or if you're a dude that wants to be a girl. The only time I'll respect that is if you commit to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, commit to it. So you want them to dress like a female? You want them to be the baddest bitch walking around?
No, I'm talking about chop this shit off.
You want them to chop the meat off?
If you want,
you gonna chop your meat off?
Hell no.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna commit because I'm not transgender. If I don't want to be called a her, so you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sounding like I'm fucking okay.
No, you don't sound like you're transgender.
Like I'm just saying,
transphobic.
Like, yeah, like what I'm saying is just like you can't just be like one day like I'm a her. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like show that you got some commitment, or at least like just dress like a bitch not every other day. You gotta be committed. You know what I'm saying?
So you like what you're trying to say is don't say you're a girl, but then you're still sitting here presenting yourself as a male.
Yeah, like you can't just switch up and be like, well, actually, I'm a man when I want to be.
What if they want to be a tomboy?
A tomboy, that's whatever. Like,
so that's it. So you know what a tomboy is, right?
Yeah,
when
tomboy,
girls just like dudes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what if he wants to be a girl, but he's just a tomboy? So he's just wearing the same clothes, or I don't know.
Because
it's confusing.
I was a little kid and I was like, all right, be about that action. Because there's this girl who would call herself a her, but I forgot. Did you know her in Bird? Like she wanted to be a dude, so she called herself a dude. And then like no matter what happened, like she was like, I'm a dude, I'm a guy. And then she fought another guy, and the guy didn't want to hit her, and he was a band kid, so she kind of just beat him up, but not really beat him up. Like she cut her hair and shit like that.
She was hitting him while he wasn't hitting her back.
Yeah, and then I remember she said shit to me, and I was like, "You want to be a dude? I'll treat you like you're a dude."
I'm a strong advocate of equal rights, equal fights. Like,
yeah,
I feel like domestic violence shouldn't be a thing, and I understand that men are physically stronger than women, and of course, anybody beating up on anybody is wrong.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's an unfair system because, like, a lot of the times, females, and I'm not victim shaming, but like they goat the man into shit like that, and that's not every female, not every situation. Because like some dudes are crazy.
Canceled after today's fucking episode.
Nah, but like I'm just trying to say,
I'm already knowing
equal rights and stuff like that. Like, because a lot of females do. This is the sad truth. A lot of females do lie about stuff like that, or like they'll purposely hit their sales to get themselves back eyes. Yeah. And like, if a female, even if I didn't hit a female, if a female calls the cops right now,
it says that
I hit her, they're gonna fuck me up, bro. They're not just gonna put me in handcuffs. Nah, they're gonna be rough, most definitely. And like the whole time she could be lying, but they're automatically gonna take her side.
Shit, what happened? Like,
it's an unfair world out here though, even for both sides.
Like I've been in like so many relationships, and like I'm gonna say this, like I've been in 2 relationships. Both of them had both of them had domestic abuse in it. Now it sounds bad, but they would hit me,
you're
bro.
Canceled.
Nah, they would hit me, bro.
Come for his job.
Looking at they hit me, bro, and like they would slap me and they hit me, and that's a dude. Like it's whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like in situations like that where females are hitting a dude, we're only human, and like there's only so much you can take.
Like, I'll bob and weave. I'll block. Block. Shoulder roll. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
If anything, I'll put her in like a headlock or something like that. Put her in a submission, cross arm breaker. You done? You done? I was a sibling that. Were you the sibling that got chased by the sibling with the knife, or were you the sibling with the knife?
I got chased.
I was a sibling.
Oh
with
wait,
the knife.
no. If it's because I had an older brother and I have an older sister, and I have Valerie, and so like I didn't chase Valerie a lot. Like me, like whenever it's because I was always scared because if anything happened to Valerie and she started crying, my parents would be like, "What the fuck did you do to her?"
I was young, but they were fucking me. But most definitely, I was a kid with the knife. And I remember one time I couldn't find a knife, and I was slamming the drawers, and I slammed the drawer, and it broke. It broke. Like I slammed it, and like the rectangle part, it fell off, and I was like, "Oh!" And then I'm like, "Oh, you get a whooping!" And like we had to go get wood glue, and the drawer was never the same.
For real?
Yeah, the drawer was never the same.
Wood glue is shit.
Wood glue is so shit, bro.
Like they act like it's like
what's a good glue? We had Gorilla Glue too.
Nah, it doesn't matter. If it's for wood, it'll never stand up again. Like it won't ever be the same. It's because it's like replacing putting a piece of rubber where a solid piece of wood is supposed to be.
Yeah,
like
it was falling off. It took like a week to dry fully, where like it wouldn't fall off with the slightest.
Did your mom know, or did like
she knew? I couldn't hide it. It was in the kitchen. It was a kitchen drawer.
Did you get whooped?
I don't remember if I got whooped. I don't think I got whooped.
I would have got whooped.
I broke the glass table before. I was walking on the couch. I wasn't just walking on the couch. Like, the part where like you lean your back on?
Yeah.
And like kind of skinny? Yeah. I was walking on that and I fell. And my knee hit the glass table and it shattered.
Did you get whooped after that?
Nah. I was supposed to, though.
Lucky, bro.
I was supposed to. I've got some crazy whoopings, though. Like, I had a meltdown at Walmart when I was like 7. I had a meltdown. Like, when the kids be like screaming and shit. But it was my sister's fault. She was doing too much. And one thing about me, if you got me fucked up, then everybody gonna know shit. And like, my mama, when we got in the car, she took off her flip flop and she started beating me with it. And then she was like, "I'm beating you when we get home too." My dad, it was bad because my pops tried to talk her out of me. He's like, "Nah, don't do it." when we came home, I went straight to my room. I hid in my closet, and I heard her come in. She was looking for me. She looked under the bed and shit. She looked in the closet, but she didn't see me at first. And then she looked again, and she got me. She got me. That's all I can say, bro. But
nah, it's my mom. I remember my mom one time. I was like, fuck, she's gonna whip me. And then like there was like a certain degree.
Please don't hit me.
There's like a certain degree. There's like wire. And there's like belt, and then there's like straight like hand. And I remember like I had made my mom so pissed because I had fought. It's because my mom used to work for the school that I used to go to. That was mistake number one.
Yeah. So that mom never worked out of school.
Because I used to get into fights all the fucking time.
And your mama, you can get them whoopings on demand. Shit. All they gotta do is
I remember
maybe walk down the hall.
I was hitting him. And then, like, I was punching him because, like, I forgot what had happened at recess, but he had said some shit. And he came to my classroom, and he was like, I'm going to whoop your ass, blah, blah, blah. And I was, like, in 3rd grade, and he was in 5th grade. I forgot what had happened. I think, like, I had, like, hit his cousin with the ball or some shit. And then, like, he came back, and then, like, he was saying some shit in my classroom. And I had picked up a book, and I hit him with the book. And I just kept on hitting him. And then, like, it went to another classroom. And it was funny because, like, you know, like, when you see those, like, like, the like, where, like, everybody's peaceful and then something outrageous started.
Yeah.
Like, the whole classroom was being quiet. I could tell because, like, they were being quiet. And then, like, it just me and him got in the classroom. I just started hitting him.
Yeah, that's always the craziest things at school. Like, you know, you just doing your work, chilling. All you hear a loud commotion. Or, like, I went to DeSoto. If you know about DeSoto High School, you know about the fights. And, like, you'll just be in there chilling, and you start hearing people fighting in the hallway. Everybody going outside. We gonna watch this bitch. Man, the fights at DeSoto were so crazy. And remember when we had a food fight?
And when?
At Bird?
Oh, yeah.
7th grade year, bro.
We got
the first and only time we had like 2-3 food fights that year.
I got into a physical fight when that happened because somebody hit me with mashed potatoes.
I'm gonna go find some. I think I have the videos on like my old Google photos.
Yeah,
and that shit was fun, bro. That's
that
one
shit
thing.
was not fun for me. I just got new shoes that day.
Yeah, I bet it wasn't fun for you. That shit. You remember Addison?
I remember Addison.
I remember that shit. We was trying to fucking bob and weed and food and shit. That shit. That's the only thing I liked about school. Having a food fight, like, then they tried to put us on silent lunch for like a week or some shit like that. Remember?
Yeah.
How the fuck you gonna tell me I can't talk out? That's one thing about school. When they tell the kids,
that's like prison. That's
exactly.
that's like mentally fucking like.
The higher you go in grades, the more lax they are about it. But like from elementary all the way like 8th grade, the teachers be wanting you to sit in class just quiet and not say shit. Like, what the fuck? And then when you get to high school and now everybody in the class quiet and shit like that, the teacher asking questions, nobody saying nothing. Now you looking stupid. I want to be a teacher. I was just about to say I can't be no teacher. I'll be the chillest teacher ever, bro.
I couldn't be a teacher. I'll fight my students.
I'll
be dead ass. I'll be like, you think you like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be the teacher. You know the fun teacher everybody I want to go in there and kick it with?
Yeah. But those teachers get fired, though.
No, I've had teachers like that didn't get fired. I know I have a teacher. Actually, I added him on Facebook. I don't want to say his name out loud. He was a really dope teacher. Huh?
What?
Hey. Miss Como. Hey. People were sleeping on Miss Como. People were sleeping on it. Miss Love just had ass. Her face she wasn't ugly by any means, but like her ass carried. Miss Como, she was a little skinny thing, but she had face.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the budget teacher. My bad.
Who's the budget teacher?
That white lady.
No, Miss Como was next door to Miss Love.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have Miss Love.
Yeah,
I love me some Miss Love. Did I show you the video of Sir asking Benicia out? This shit is so cringe, bro.
Sir looked like that. Don't even look like Sir.
I used to tell Sir he like a camel.
I remember he had a box. I used to stick pencils in it every day.
I remember that box, bro.
He would be so fucking pissed. He'd be like, one time I let the pencil be in there all day, like all day of school. Like I stuck it in there.
Uh-huh.
My main what is it? Like my main thing was to get it in there and to make sure that he couldn't feel it.
Did you remember Jason?
Yeah, we got him mad. We
used to get that always make that nigga mad on the game, bro. One time, this is really fucked up. He used to show us his Minecraft worlds he would build and stuff like that, and them hoes were nice. But like,
y'all broke him.
No, we didn't break him.
I was about to say
we wanted to, but I was like, I don't have the heart to do him like that. Because like, if you see his Minecraft builds, them hoes are crazy. Like he has a Star Wars Battlefront build. Like you know how like when you're in a big open world and stuff like that on Battlefront, he made that. Or like he has cities he built, whole cities he built. He has a whole World War II world, and like you can run around it and stuff like that and see all the battling and stuff like that. There's cities. You can see where they're dropping nukes. There's help, airplanes. This nigga has put time into this hoe. I was like, bro, Jason, if you could make this like a server and like y'all just play on this bitch, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Now this is a little nerdy of me, but I do like to watch the Minecraft survival video. So they be like,
everybody likes that shit. Like people will say they don't like that shit.
That would be good.
It's peaceful.
It'll be like recreated Minecraft simulation with 100 players, and like they just on a world and like they make their little governments and shit. That would be fun. It'd be peaceful and good to watch.
Like I like people that like act like they don't like Minecraft, and that shit's like whenever I'm having like a stressed mind. You play 30 minutes of Minecraft. I bet you figure your problem out.
There's truly nothing wrong with playing Minecraft. Like I like to just play Minecraft, listen to music, sit back, start a survival world, just do your thing.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a pretty calm, chilling game.
And then like if you do enough and if you commit enough to it, and if you're excited enough about it, you're excited to go back to it.
Yeah,
I remember I had a girlfriend, and then I was all like,
I used to play Minecraft with my girlfriend.
You had a Minecraft girlfriend?
No, we were actually dating. We just happened to play Minecraft too. I didn't meet her on Minecraft. We went to school together. Yeah. That was fun.
I forgot what bitch it was that I was dating, and I was playing Minecraft, and I just remember like I was hit with the dilemma. I can't even tell the story. Never mind.
You can't even tell the story?
No, it's because like it was like I basically left my Minecraft. It was survival, and I left my Minecraft character outside during the night. I was, I couldn't move inside because I was busy.
You were a little preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, I was preoccupied, and I had to choose in between two things: either my character, or something else.
You better than me. It's Kuwait. This is more important.
Nah, I had to get the job done. I had to put the hook in.
One of the most stressful things, being like a gamer growing up, is your mom not understanding you can't pause the game. And she'll be like, why can't you just put pause right here? And I has to be like, because I'm playing with all these people and we're in the middle of a game, and if I just push pause, the game is still gonna go on, and it can't pause for everybody because they don't know how long I'm gonna be gone. Yeah, and she still didn't get it.
Yeah, like
I don't know why moms cannot wrap their head around that. I cannot pause the game. It's that simple.
I mean, I never was a gaming person. Like I always had like story mode games.
I like story mode games. Yeah. Like that's even. Oh yeah.
You know, the only time I had PlayStation Plus is when I met Corey. Corey's the first person to talk me into buying PlayStation Plus.
I love playing like the game with my homies and shit, and it's fun. But I enjoy the game more when I'm playing like a story mode game because I enjoy the story.
I enjoy story modes more than any other type of game.
And like when you're in a party, you can't really. I don't really like playing God of War. I was leaving the party a lot, or like I wasn't meeting y'all because like I want to hear what they're saying. Like it's a good story.
The only time like me and Corey be playing the game like on story modes together. One time we did
Way Out.
Yeah, one time we did what's it? Resident Evil 7 together like fully.
Y'all played a co-op or y'all just played?
We did the full game.
It was pretty fun. It was short. It wasn't that scary though.
The one with the big bitch.
That's Resident Evil 8, I think.
Okay, well, yeah. Mommy Milkers, when she was
she was bad. Like after a while,
I regret saying this shit.
She was the least scary one. Like
she could edit this shit out.
Yeah. But after like 5 minutes of being in a mansion with her, you're not even scared of her no more.
There were some times where she popped out, and you're like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Sometimes she did come out of nowhere.
Like when she chopped your hand off, that was pretty fucking scary.
It wasn't scary. What was scary with me were like when I'm in the hallway. And like she's in the hallway too, and I'm just like, my nerves get bad, and I just like, bro, go run, nigga.
I remember when I first started playing. Like they always have those type of characters in Resident Evil where they're just meant to follow you around.
That's pretty much what everybody was like on that game. Like the only one that was scary where you were in the dark house and that little baby was following you. The big ass baby.
That was fucking scary.
Like, bro, Whose fucking baby is this?
Oh, me.
Your mama.
Yo.
Oh god.
That was scary. That was fucking scary.
It was a good game though.
You know they made a DLC for that game?
For real?
Corey told me about it. Yeah, where
I might check it out.
Where like she gets to see who like her dad, basically. It's like a part. It's like a part 2. Like the spirit of her dad like tries to make contact with her.
I wanna. The one before that was good.
Yeah,
I want to get it.
I mean, yeah. If anything, she can't complain about her dad being a bad dad.
Yes, that nigga literally went to Hill and back to get his daughter.
Like, if they told her the truth about how what he went through to get to make sure she was okay,
because
like
I'm not going in there.
You're fucked up.
I'm not going. I'm scared. Like literally, this was the only Resident Evil game I ever played because I'm scared to play any other ones, and I played that one at night too. I'm not about to play no Resident Evil game at night. They have an Alien game too. It's kind of like that. It's like
Aliens Isolation.
Yeah,
I played that. I have it.
Is it fun? Is it scary?
It's annoying. I mean, at first you're scared of the alien. You're like, oh, but then he's like one taps you all the time, and it's like, well, fuck it.
Yeah. Did you play the game Prey? You should download Prey. Prey is a really good game.
I was thinking about buying it.
It's a storyboard game, and it's hard, but it's fun. I liked it, but like,
I don't really like big hard games. I like a game with a good personality.
Respectable. Hell yeah, but I say you should play it. But on that note, we're gonna end this episode. We're gonna see y'all next week. Take us out, Joseph.
Goodbye. Midnight Smoke. Make sure.
Buenos noches.
Buenos noches.
Wait. That's a thumbnail now.
Yeah.